The following Pick Your Poison contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing tonight at 240 pounds, the High Roller, Miles King!
Welcome back to Casino Nights Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Still got a lot to come here tonight, and I've been looking forward to this ever since Trent Kekoa's match earlier. Let's see what Trent Kekoa has in store for Miles King.
Earlier on tonight, we saw superplexes come out. At the behest of Miles, face Trent win by countdown.
No idea who Miles is facing here tonight. Either way, I don't think he's going to be prepared. We're not prepared. Could be absolutely anyone.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing tonight at 380 pounds, Fats King!
Oh God, Fats King? Wow, is this who I think it is?
Yes! That's him, Fats King, owner of the King Casino just down the way, former SDW wrestler, right here, right now, champion. Now we haven't seen him in a wrestling ring for months.
Yeah, we've not seen Fats King in quite some time. It's nice to see him here in CNW. He's going to be taking on Miles King. I'm getting that right.
This is a bit of a, brotherly fight here. Sibling rivalry, shall we say. These two men, I mean, obviously grew up together. Fats, I believe it's younger brother. Two grew up together. They've even teamed together at one point, representing Las Vegas in the Armbar Era Society Division Tag Team Contest.
Yeah, it's going to be king on king sibling rivalry. Wow,
absolutely.
Wow, that was a great pick by Trent, I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, talk about getting in your head. I mean, standing face to face with your own brother, you know, and it was really a champion in his own right, former champion, great wrestler in his own right. I mean, you look at him, look at the size of the guy.
Yeah, just, you know, you just pretty much said it yourself, look at the size of the guy. There's a reason why they call him Fats King, because he's fat, he's large, he's
large and in charge. He knows he's I don't want to call him fat, but I mean that's what he calls himself. He calls himself the fat cat of Vegas.
He throws his weight around quite literally.
Yeah, absolutely. Knows how to really just use his weight to his advantage.
I think in a match against his own brother who's smaller than him. I mean, Miles King isn't a small guy by any stretch of the word, but he really, he's muscly, he's built, but he doesn't weigh. How many pounds did they say Fats King was?
I believe it was somewhere in the upper 300s.
Yeah, and how many people weigh?
75? 380?
Yeah, almost 400 pounds. 400 pounds is the kind of weight that, you know, someone like Mercer Murdoch weighs. And, a big boot there from Miles King. And, you know, a big amount of weight like that is just nothing to laugh at, really. Just,
Right. I mean, Fats King, he may love his wine, women, and song, and he may love just being a friendly guy. You know, loves to give his money out, loves to just have great days at the King Casino. But when you're standing face to face with a man, almost 400 pounds, just breathing down your neck and looking to win a match, that's no laughing matter.
Yeah, he's very imposing, he's Fats King. You know, like you say, he uses all of that weight on you. He just kind of throws himself at you, and it just really just takes you off your balance. Especially with Miles King, who wasn't expecting this kind of match really tonight. How many people are in CNW that have this build that Fats King has? It's not something that Miles King, I think, would be prepared for.
Right. I mean, even someone like Mercer Murdoch has tons of upper body strength. You know, he's not fat.
Yeah, he's
built.
Oh, and a huge German suplex there from Fats King. You may say he's fat, but a lot of muscle work that went into that. I think you just want to... If you take a look, something that Dakota Reese would say, that a lot of the wrestlers back in the day, they would have this hybrid kind of build where they were built basically like a bear. If you take a look at a bear, they're this hybrid of fat and muscle, and it makes them just this wall of just person, really, and that's what Fats King is. It's just this... Oh, and a huge spine buster there. That's what Fats King is.
King, he knows how to use his weight to his advantage. He's been training, like I said, former champion in SDW. We haven't seen him in the ring in months, though.
Yeah, so there might be a little bit of ring rust there, but I think Fats King would have been told in advance and maybe had a bit of training for this. Ooh, and a big back suplex there. Going off against his brother, both in their hometown here tonight. Of course, Fats King, a little hometown favouritism coming into play, though. I mean, Fats King is quite the fat cat here in Vegas, as you were saying.
Absolutely. I mean, I believe that the Waterfront Casino, and the King's Casino have a very good working relationship together.
Yep, absolutely. I think that Great Gamblini and Fats King have had a few conversations at times. I think I've seen him around. I know that Great Gamblini would probably be out here at ringside and watching his friend compete if he wasn't in the hospital now, nursing a few concussions from Cal O'Connor. I think a triple powerbomb earlier on here tonight.
Definitely. I mean, we got a lot of powerful guys in CNW. Fats King would definitely make a great addition to the roster.
Miles King is taking out the legs from his brother there. That's what you want to do, though. You always say that. Take out a man's legs. People always talk about like taking out a person's head and then the rest will follow, but something that you see a lot of as well is these competitors, they go for the legs, they take out the legs and then they won't be able to get up and then they just go to the mat work. And for Miles King, just taking out someone's leg and then just taking them on the ground, just going for that ground and pound style, that's what Miles King does, and it just really, really works against someone like Fats King, who just...
Definitely. I mean, you want to take a man's legs out, really. Especially a man as big as Fats King. That's a smart strategy from Miles. And the high roller, he knows how to really just wrestle intelligently.
Yep, if you take out a man's legs, you've got him on the floor, that takes away all of their strength, it takes away all of the weight. When someone's on the floor, they weigh the same as everyone else, really.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the same as I always say about the head. Take out his legs, take out his head, he won't be able to move when you pin him.
Couple of submissions back and forth there between the two brothers. Think there's any trepidation between the two of them? Any hesitation?
I believe that they've had plenty of fights growing up. I mean, they are siblings after all. I've heard Miles talk about his brother a bit, but I mean, really, much like any siblings, one week they could fight each other, the next they could team up.
Yep. Absolutely correct. And I think, really, when I talk about any hesitation between the two of them, and another huge spine buster there from Fats King, if there was any hesitation between the two of them, I think it's not there. They really are just kicking the hell out of each other right now. Camel clutch in the middle of the ring there, Miles King. Got all that weight on his back.
I'd say call that a colossal clutch just because of the size of Fats.
Yeah, just really just putting all of his weight on the lower back of Miles King, and I think that's probably going to be two men who are going to be walking into Pachinko Paradise with damaged backs. I mean, Trent's probably going to be nursing a few ribs considering the fact that he's dropped onto two steel chairs and then just really, I don't know whether it was the mat or the concrete, but either way it looked like it hurt after an assault from superplexes and no other way to put it, just a beat. That was not a match. But
I'm sure Trent really had a few words with Fats there, saying, hey, beat the hell out of him for me. Because I'm sure neither man really did. Especially after the beating that Trent suffered after Super.
Well, the King of Clubs, just huge clothesline to the corner. He did not knock Fats King down. Knocked him into the corner though. I think he just fell, and here we go. What's Miles King gonna do? Double underhook. We've seen this before. Jackpot! Oh my god! 1, 2, 3. That is it.
Oh my god, he lifted a 400-pounder off his feet.
Yeah, just for that Tiger Bomb, I really did not expect that from Miles King, a high roller. Oh my god, just see the effort that it took for Miles King to pick up his brother. There we go, there's the free throw.
Here is your winner, Miles King!
The King of Clubs really making example at his brother here tonight. There was going to be a lot of attention going to Paradise.
Both men, Trent and Miles, must have been, and they've really been put through the ringer tonight. Miles takes standing tall.